Now, as you've seen from our title, today we're going to be talking about popular design trends that fail or don't look that great. So these are things that you definitely want to avoid when you are doing your home, styling your home, and so on. And I will let you know exactly why. So if this is a video you're interested in, kindly stay tuned. We're going to delve into it right away. I am Faazati Ali, interior designer. And without wasting any time, why don't you get right to the video? Now, number one on my list is open plan layouts. Now, I have nothing against open plan layouts. They are great. They integrate our spaces really well, such that you have your living area, your dining area, and your kitchen area in one space. It works amazingly. Works really great for our contemporary spaces and homes, our modern homes, and so on. It's really nice. But what you want to think about is if you're going for an open plan layout, then ensure you have a dirty kitchen or a scullery. So this is where you do all the heavy cooking and so on, so it does not interfere with other spaces of the home. Now imagine if you don't have a dirty kitchen and you have an open plan layout. Every time you're doing heavy cooking and so on, all the smells are integrated into every space in the house. Now, number two, you don't even have privacy. So when you're cooking and you have a lot of guests around, there's no privacy for you to do your things at all. You have to be there. The guests are also sitting there. It might not work that great. It might look great, but it might not be the most efficient way to go about doing your duties when you have visitors around. You also want to think about the fact that you always have to keep that area neat and clean at all times. So imagine this is the same place you have to do the cooking, but because people keep coming in or you have guests, they are going to be seeing all the way to the kitchen, all the way to where you're working. And so you can't constantly keep it clean and at the same time trying to be cooking and so on. So yeah, I feel like it sometimes can be a bit tasking to have an open plan layout. So maybe it's something you want to reconsider. If you do go for an open plan layout, because they work amazingly. To be honest, they work really great. They look amazing. Maybe think about definitely adding a dirty kitchen where you can do all your heavy cooking. Call a dirty kitchen. You can call it a scullery, and then your open plan kitchen is just for small meals, maybe just to serve guests here and there, but not the heavy cooking. So this is definitely something you want to consider before going ahead and having an open plan space. Now, a trend that I definitely am not into are over patterned tiles. Now, as somebody who's, of course, I mostly love contemporary design, but I feel like this would work for so many different design styles. When you're going for tiles, go for more of plain finishes. This look a whole lot better, or maybe if they're patterned, not too patterned. If you go for something that's overly patterned, then you have it maybe all over your bathroom walls and so on. It's definitely going to look too busy. There's going to be a lot happening, and sometimes it's just not the best look, and even more so for small spaces. So go for something more plain looking. If you want patterned tiles or overly patterned tiles, then maybe just a little bit, maybe use it as an accent wall in the bathroom and things like that, or maybe as a bath splash in the kitchen. But I would say just go for more of plain finishes. This looks a whole lot better. Go for lightly patterned ones. Go for the marble looks, the travertine looks, because they're more subtle. Avoid the over patterned with flowery designs and illustrations. Ugh, they do not look good, guys. Avoid them. Now, for a while, overly done gypsum designs were trending so much, and everybody would go for the most complicated designs on their ceiling. And honestly, it's not the best look. Some of these designs even feel too heavy for a home, and at some point they do not even look great anymore. What you want to go are for simple designs, and let me tell you, as time is going by, the era we are in right now, simple gypsum designs look a whole lot better. Just have beautiful light fixtures on them, have something simple, maybe just a cove for your curtains, a little cove in the center. But some people go for the most heavy designs, and then they paint the ceiling different colors, so it's a multicolored ceiling, multicolored gypsum with circles, with straight lines, with rectangles. There's a lot happening. It's just too much. Just avoid it, because this ends up cheapening the look of the entire space, be it residential, be it commercial. Tone it down and it will look a whole lot better. As they always say, simplicity is definitely best. Now, another item that can be a complete fail and on top of that quite hazardous is having floating staircases without handrails. I feel that is just a very risky thing to do. A lot of people with modern homes, maybe they don't have kids and things like that, and they think it's okay to just have this cool architectural design where you just have your staircases without a handrail and so on. It's very, very dangerous. You never know what state you're gonna be in tomorrow. Maybe you're sick, you feel a bit dizzy, and then something could happen when you're walking on those steps. So something to definitely keep in mind is, as much as we want an area to look good, as much as we're going for aesthetics, because when you look at the floating staircases, they look amazing online in magazines and so on, but you want to think about functionality, and you definitely want to think about safety as well. So very important to keep in mind safety in all things that you bring into your home, in always that you're going about building and strategizing how you're going to use your home. So think about having handrails. The floating staircases look amazing, but definitely have a handrail. Go for nice simple designs that maybe will work for your style and so on, because a lot of times this goes with very minimalistic designs, very contemporary. So go for a handrail that will work for this particular design. They're definitely there and they will definitely work. A trend that I know a lot of people are jumping into is hanging the TV on the wall. Now, it's a great trend. I am all for it. But if you are renting a home and you don't have a socket at that area where you're supposed to be hanging your TV, it means you have to have your wires dangling down to your socket area, and this completely ruins the look of a home. It literally cheapens the look of a home. Exposed wires don't do great for any space. So of course there's ways that you can of course hide the wires away. You can use that tube that you have on the wall where your wires pass through and so on, but I also feel like that does not give the best look. Personally, as a designer, I would not recommend that. So if you don't have a socket up where your TV is supposed to be hung, then maybe just place your TV on top of a cabinet, because I feel like that will work a whole lot better. At the end of the day, your wires are going to be hidden behind the TV cabinet. It's still going to look great. It's still going to be at the right height, possibly with the cabinet that you're going to be using, but it is a lot better than just going with the trend because everybody is hanging their TV on the wall. I also have to hang my TV on the wall. Think about your wires and make sure that they have to be hidden. Best way to do this is to just have your socket in the same area where you're going to hang your TV. Something else I am definitely not a big fan of are colored lights. I don't know why anybody thinks it's okay to go ahead and bring in colored lights in, say, their living room area or their dining area, but I think please just avoid them. Have colored lights in your bedroom if you're that much of a fan of colors, or maybe your kids' rooms. I think that would be the most appropriate place. Or maybe you have a room where you just have entertainment days. Maybe have them there. But if you're going in your living room area and you're doing a green light or a blue light or a pink light, it's just not it. As a designer, I would definitely advise you to either go for warm white light or full light, but of course warm white is always the best. So go for these colors in terms of your general areas in the home. This will look a whole lot better, create the right ambience, and definitely elevate the look of your home. So avoid those colorful lights. Maybe use them on holidays and so on, but avoid having this literally being your daily lights. Now there's a wallpaper that sort of gives the look of marble. It's like a sticker paper. A lot of times the only problem I have with it is that people can use it in a way that may not be best. I see people using this marble sticker papers literally on their kitchen cabinets, so all their doors are marble now. That's the look they're going for, and I'm just like, why? I mean, there's not gonna come a day or a time where you have all your cabinetry, even if it's real marble. Why would you have your cabinet doors in marble look or marble finish? So it looks very weird to me. So when you get into this kind of space, it's just a whole lot of marble everywhere. It's been stuck everywhere. So it's just too busy. It also doesn't make sense that every cabinet in the space is actually marble. So I feel like this is a trend. I mean, I get it. There's the marble paper, very good. I feel like you can use it in so many different ways to achieve a beautiful look, but please, not on the cabinets. It looks very off. And yeah, we all know it's marble paper, so please use it in different ways. Maybe add it on a tray that's plastic, make it look like marble. Use it in exciting ways that will definitely maybe add aesthetics into the home, not on cabinets, please. Now, the final thing I'm going to talk about is having bathtub pendants. I mean, this look amazing. I'm always advising people to do this if they're layering their lights in the bathroom. But what you want to do is ensure that this is water resistant, because if water was to splash in any way, then this is of course not safe anymore. So you want to avoid that, and you also want to make sure that you have proper height in the bathroom for this, so that if you have low ceilings, then you want to avoid a pendant near such a closed water area where you're lying there and you're soaking, you're looking at it. If anything was to happen, then yeah, this could be very, very dangerous. As we all know, electricity and water do not pair at all, and it could be fatal if anything was to happen. So try to make sure that if you're bringing in a pendant into the bathroom, the vanity area is always great. Also ensure that you're going for something that will not be affected by water, or you're covering it properly. This is something to think about and keep in mind when you are styling the bathroom area. So like I said, everything I've talked about are trends that I've been seeing a lot of people jump on and embrace, and yeah, they might look amazing sometimes, maybe on TV or on magazines and so on, but do they actually work? This is something you want to think about. Is it going to work for you? Is it really going to be what you want to add into your space? Of course, think about safety anytime you're thinking about design as well, and then you'll have a beautiful functional home. Anyway guys, thank you so much for taking your time to watch this video. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe and share. I'll be truly grateful. Stay tuned because there are many more informative interior design videos coming your way, so kindly subscribe and hit that notification bell as well. Anyway, see you guys next week inshallah with another video. Love you guys. Bye bye.